Joining us in the studio is the Unit Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, Lagos State, Mr. Kehinde Hamzat. Thank you so much for joining us on News Across Nigeria. Now, what is the reason for closure of this very major route?
Let me start by correcting the introduction. Deputy Corps Commander Kehinde Hamzat. Right. I'm the Corridor Commander, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. I'm not the Unit Commander.
All right. Thank you for correcting that.
You see, some few days back, they opened the Magboro section of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. However, there was a portion of that Magboro, about 600 meters, that need to be completed. So having done that, they are planning to open even the FRSC to Kara towards Shagamu, which was about 6 kilometers. They are planning to open that tomorrow, being Thursday. So when they complete this axis of Magboro, it will make a complete stretch of opening, leaving us with just Ibafo and Oremeji to work on. And I think it's rather better to go through 1-2 days pain and enjoy the gain.
But if you say it's better to go through just a day of pain, don't you think this notice is very short? It's starting today.
Yes, considering the fact that they are planning of opening a larger stretch. So doing it in bit, telling motorists to stop again and doing it in another bit will impact much on the motorists. So it's better to go through this once and for all so that everybody will be at peace.
Couldn't the notice have come earlier?
Yes, it could have come earlier.
So what happened?
You see, the construction company observed that and mentioned to us in their work plan that there is need to do this. And it behoves on us to give traffic advisory to motoring public. You see, they have their schedule. When they inform us, we try to send out traffic advisory information to members of the public so that it doesn't meet them all of a sudden. Look, if they have informed us and we keep quiet, members of the public would definitely not know what is happening. So we just have to do the needful so that every other member of the public will go along with us.
Okay, according to the FRSC statement, it said that this work will take 3 days. Do you see that exceeding the 3 days? Because it starts today and should end on Friday. What if it extends?
Critically speaking, it's not even 3 days because they just opened it today and it is expected to be completed on Thursday. So on Friday, it is expected to be open because when we were discussing about this, we made them realize that Friday is a weekend and we understand the traffic nature of that end. So we insisted that Friday should be, the road should be opened come Friday.
So you're telling people that on Friday work will not continue on that road?
No.
All right. So what are the alternative roads at the moment that you're giving commuters? Let them hear the alternative roads inward driving into Ibadan.
You see, saying that the Ibadan bound is closed, it's not totally closed. There is diversion. That's just the story. There is diversion from that Magboro, like it used to be, towards Ibadan. You know, the very traffic coming from Ibadan. And there is diversion inward that facing the traffic going through Ibadan. And there had been manned personnel to manage that traffic. So it's not as if it's a total closure. However, because of the traffic volume that had always been experienced, people who have nothing to do along Lagos-Ibadan could find alternative routes going through either Ikorodu or going through Ekpe-Lekki axis towards Ibadan. It will be a better way.
All right. So why do we have to take a long stretch of the road? Don't you think doing them in bits are better? Or how many kilometers are you doing at a time?
The one that happened recently happened to be an uncommon situation because from FRSC to the Kara axis, which is about 6 kilometers, is not a normal situation because they are not digging deep. They are only removing the asphaltic layer and relaying the asphaltic layer of that portion. And if they were to dig deep like every other surface, definitely we will say that area, that stretch is excessive. It was more of an abandoned project that they had to cover as part of their duty. That was what gave about 6 kilometers of that stretch. And if they were to do a normal road, that would have taken months. But this one did not take more than 1.5 to 2 months. By tomorrow, like I said, they will open that stretch. This new stretch between Ibafo and Oremeji, which they have just cordoned, is less than 3 kilometers. Definitely, you see, that of Magboro was critical because there is a particular portion that goes into Magboro town. So by the time people are going through that town, if there is any hiccup within the construction area and it spreads to the express, you see people driving against traffic. And going under the Magboro to go and join the express will now have a face-off with those people going through that Magboro towards Magboro town, thereby creating long queue. So most of these things are caused by members of the public. You see, there's nothing we can do about Lagos-Ibadan. Lagos-Ibadan is one road that is characterized by high volume of traffic. Lagos, like we know, is one of the mega cities we have. And every road leads to Lagos. People compare Lagos-Shagamu to Shagamu-Ibadan. By the time the traffic gets to Shagamu, about 3/4 of the traffic must have been reduced.
Okay, so let me ask now, because we are starting from Kara to Ibafo, right?
Yes.
You know how the Kara road is?
Yes.
Where is the diversion going to be from Kara?
From Kara now, the one we are talking about starts from Magboro to Kara. They have done that aspect of the road. It's just about 600 meters of that portion that they want to just do the asphaltic layer. It has some impediment on that road.
The 600 meters is towards Kara?
Yes, between Magboro and Kara. So it's within that section. And there's no way they can just open that 600 meters alone because there's a bridge.
So it means the 600 meters going to Kara is totally closed?
Yes, it's closed.
Then
but diverted towards Ibadan traffic.
Okay.
Not total blockage.
Okay.
It's diverted towards Ibadan traffic, which means when you are supposed to be moving in 3-4 lanes, you'll be moving in 2 lanes. So looking at traffic volume, definitely it will have to form a funnel. And traffic volume has to go into that funnel, thereby creating some gridlock. Now,
if you say the diversion is on the other side, it means it's one way. For the other vehicles coming, does it mean on the other side, they will have to use the other lane, which you say is the diversion?
Okay, let's look at this. There are, let's say, 3 lanes from both ends.
Yes, they are.
Now, they now close the outward Lagos end. They divert the traffic towards Ibadan end. There is a barrier, a median, that separates the traffic from the outgoing traffic from Lagos and the one coming into Lagos. So there is a barrier dividing them. So it's like dividing the Lagos-bound traffic into two.
All right, so now you made that clear. But now an advice for motorists, because at this time there's so much panic.
Honestly, I would just advise our motorists that they should maintain their lane discipline.
All right.
You see, the fact that we have diversion and the traffic volume means we're going to have some bottlenecks around certain area. However, if there is any broken down vehicle, our men are strategically positioned to ensure quick intervention to the removal of such gridlock. So when they see things like this, they should exercise total patience so that they don't go and create more problem to the incoming traffic and vice versa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kehinde Hafsat. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
On News Across Nigeria.
Thank you.